Have you ever wanted to try some of the Dollar Tree Plus craft kits, but you weren't sure if it was worth it? Well, I decided to try some so you don't have to. Hey Bestie, this is Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. Are they worth it? We'll see. Found this punch needle kit for $5 at the Dollar Tree Plus section, and I thought that would be kind of cute. So we'll open it up and we'll see how this works. I've never done a punch rug. If you have before, then this is probably very easy for you. I'm just not sure if this particular kit is going to be as good as some of the ones that are out there that I've seen. So that's why we're trying it. Anyway, it comes with the instructions. It came with a hoop, some yarn, it looks like, and then a little punch. And there is the pattern that we're going to use. It's a cute little seaside picture. And they definitely had instructions that were easy to read. And it was like step by step. So I would say that they were definitely easy to follow. So now the first thing you do, it comes with like a little threader, which is this little wire piece that you put the yarn in. Well, first you put it through the hole on the punch needle, and then you add the yarn into that loop and then pull it back through, and that kind of threads it for you. It's like a standard needle threader type of a concept, if you've ever used one before for your thread. So that was easy. So now we're going to unscrew the top of the hoop and separate them because we want to add a little pattern on there, the piece that we're going to be using for the rug punch. So now I'm just going to place the piece back on, the top piece back on, and tighten that so it sits nicely. I don't know if it's because it's plastic, but it kind of kept popping back up, but I finally got it to stay. I'm used to wood ones. I'm not used to working with plastic, but I don't think that should really matter. It just didn't want to lay down. Standing underneath the lights. Now I'm going to start doing what the instructions said, which is put it in straight down very lightly and then come up and move to the next spot. Just kind of keep that point straight down. And every time I did that and I moved it to go to the next one, the whole thing popped out. So I just kept giving it a shot and tried to hold the other part down with my finger. And sure enough, it kept popping out. And what it was doing was creating these large holes in that cloth that has the pattern on it. So then, of course, they would pop out because they weren't secure. I mean, I tried every which way I could think of. And I thought I had it here. I thought, oh, I got a stitch in. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I finally got it. And I thought, okay, it's new to me. It might take a little while. And you guys know I craft all the time, so it's not like I don't try new things. And look, it didn't stick. So now we've got this whole line there with holes that are so big, nothing's going to stay in it. So I feel like the fabric wasn't tightly woven enough. Maybe that was the problem. Not sure. So then I thought, maybe I'll start again on another spot because I already, look at that, it's just so open. So I tried it again on another spot and same exact thing happened. And I'm not a quitter, okay? I am not a quitter, so I wanted to keep trying. So look at me trying, and every time I look back, it looks like it's sticking, doesn't it? But it wasn't. It was laying on top. It would not stay inside there. So I really don't know what the problem was. I was kind of getting frustrated because I didn't know what else to do. So I think this one is a no-go for me. And it looks so cute, but oh well. So I just packaged it back up, and that's that. We're definitely going to call this one a fail. I don't think it's worth it, even for $5. I think you need a better kit that has a better piece of fabric with the pattern on it that will actually hold the yarn. I'm going to try the custom earring kit, which is made out of clay. This looks so cute, and it's just such a trendy thing. And I thought, oh, I've got to try this one. And I sure hope it's worth it. So just going to open up the box and get everything out and just make sure that everything that it shows on the back is really on the inside, because, you know, every once in a while things like that happen. First of all, we've got the instructions. We've got these little cutouts to make shapes. And then we've got these little things that create little indentations. And then there's the earring pieces, you know, that you can do. They have posts and hanging earrings. And then there's the clay. And I forgot to pull out, there's some little tools, those yellow tools like knives and pokey things. Anyway, I'm going to take out some clay. I'm going to use this pretty kind of coral color. And I'm going to make, of course, a pair of earrings. And I looked at the examples they had, and I kind of went with the one that I liked. And then you get to make your own design on it. You could actually make any shape you want. You don't have to do what they said. There's enough clay to make, I think, 9 pairs of earrings at least. And then I'm just going to roll. I just used the little glue they had. And I'm going to add more because that wasn't enough. I'm going to make the earring shapes. There's going to be 2 pieces to this pair of earrings. So far the clay is pretty easy to work with. I did put it on parchment paper so it wouldn't stick. Like when I tried it on top of my craft table, it was sticking. So I didn't like that. So I switched it to the parchment paper. The hardest part was just kind of getting it even. That's because I wasn't using a real rolling pin. So now I'm just going to take out the shapes that I want to use. I'm going to make 2 little circle ones. And then I'm going to make a second one. Now what I did was I took this indentation thing that's like a circle. It almost looks like a sun. It's a circle inside of it with rays. And then I'm going to place the cutout over it. I didn't do that the first time, but that actually was the best way to do it. So now I've got these 2 pieces that look the same with the little indentations on them. So I'll set that to the side. Next, I'm going to get some more of the clay and I'm going to, flatten it out and then roll it out. And we're going to take that other, looks like a cathedral window shape, and we're going to use that to make the rest of the earring. So I'm just going to get this rolled out to the point where it's the right thickness. Standing underneath the lights. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put that on there and peel off the rest, and then I'll flatten that out and make the second piece. Now I've got this other little, it's like a flower type thing, little indentation, stamp, whatever you want to call it. And so that's what I did on the second one, and I'll do that on the other piece as well. By the way, this was very fast and easy to do. I mean, so far, so good. So here's my second piece. Each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down. And then we'll just put that little flower right on there, that little stamper thing. Into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound. The next thing you have to do is poke the holes that you need in it. Now, I poked all the holes except one on each earring that I forgot about somehow. I'm not sure. But I used a little pokey tool that I have because I forgot that those yellow tools were inside the box still. When I dumped it open, they just didn't pop out. So, it worked perfectly fine to use this thing, by the way. It's just a little Cricut tool, but they do have tools for this in there, so you wouldn't need that Cricut tool. So what I had done was I did the one on the bottom there, and then I did the ones on the larger pieces towards the top, because they come with these little like ring hoops, circle hoops, that you connect the pieces. I forgot to do the piece at the top of the little round ones that would connect it to the actual earring part. Luckily, I was able to still get the hole in it later. Okay, so now I'm going to take the yellow clay and I'm going to make these teeny tiny little balls with it. I'm going to put it on one on each of the little flowers and just kind of push it down so that it adds a little bit of other color to this. I just thought that would look really pretty. This is the part where it doesn't tell you what to do. You can just do whatever you want. Of course, there's some example pictures where you could probably look online and see, copy other designs if you want, or you can create your own. I thought this part was really fun and easy. So I just added several to each of the bottom part of the earrings, made the little balls, and then pressed it on and kind of pushed it down a little bit. Yesterday has gone to sleep. Now I'm going to add one of the little balls to each of the round pieces right in the center. I just press that down a little bit. So all that's left is you and me. I can promise you're... I'm going to take the pokey tool and I'm just going to poke little holes just to give it like a texture, only on the little yellow circles as I'm going to do that. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Now I found those tools. So I went back and I kind of just made the little holes just a little bit bigger by using this tool. I'm not sure why it didn't pop out when I emptied the box, but anyway, they're there. So that's one nice thing. They were very handy to have. Now it tells you to put it in the oven at a certain temperature for a certain amount of time, which I did right on the parchment paper in a cookie sheet. And when I first took it out, it was still a little bit soft. So I was able to poke that extra hole at the top of those 2 round pieces. That worked out nice. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but that did work out. Now you can put it back in the oven until it gets even harder. But like I said, it worked out nicely that I was able to get that out of there and make the other hole. I didn't realize it till actually after I checked on it. That's when I saw it, and that's why I pulled it out a little sooner. Just super careful when I poked this hole in it to make sure that I didn't break anything. So there they are. So now I'm going to get all the little connector pieces. All these little round loopy pieces, you can just spread them apart with your finger, or if you have jewelry pliers, obviously that would be easier, but it really was very easy to open and close. So I put one at the top of each of the larger pieces, and then I attached the little round piece to each of those. I put another one at the top of the round piece, and then attached the actual hanging earring connecting piece. And now I'm just going to literally assemble it with those little round pieces, make sure everything is attached, and then add on the actual earring piece. And you can see it's the same process. I just pull, kind of bend open the little loop, stick it through the hole, stick it through the next hole, and then close it back up. That's all there was to it. Super easy, very repetitive. So I'm not going to show you all of it because I'm just doing the same thing on both earrings. Now I have the 2 round pieces with the actual earring part attached, and I'm now going to loop on the little bottom pieces. And look at that. I think they actually turned out super cute. There are so many possibilities with this one. It was definitely worth it. Are you ready for more inspiration? I've got another video here I think you will really like. Click on it. I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye.